and his arms are a lot longer. If you put your arms out, I can't put both my arms out, but if you put your arms out, that's actually the same as your height. I don't know if you guys know that. But with gorillas, their arms are actually longer than their height, and the reason for that is they walk quadrupedally. That means they walk on all fours. And gorillas do something called knuckle walking, where they walk on their knuckles. So when he comes up, you can see how big his hands are, and they have calluses on their knuckles, and that provides that extra cushion for them. They have sort of fat fingers, sausage fingers we call them, and that provides all the cushion to bear all that weight. And they can run really fast on all fours. They can stand up and walk bipedally, kind of like us. They don't usually do that for long periods of time because it's difficult. Their hips aren't really built that way. But if they need to carry something or if they need to look up over something, sometimes you'll see them standing there. Do you want me to go to the viewing?
Well, I see people, I'm thinking he's coming around the bottom, but...
Everybody's been gorilla thoughts. We're trying to get the gorilla to come over. He's been kind of lazy lately. It's also a lot warmer today. We've been enjoying the cooler weather, and then all of a sudden we get hit with this. He does not like the heat quite as much. And sometimes when he comes up here, you can smell him. Gorillas have a very pungent scent. We actually like it. Those of us who work here kind of get used to it, and it never leaves your clothes. So that's a good thing. There he is. He's just being a slowpoke. So there's Patrick. The males actually are stinkier than the females, and one of the reasons for that is where they live. In Africa, they live in very dense vegetation where you can't even sometimes see 4 or 5 feet in front of you. And that smell alerts everyone in the area that, okay, there's a silverback here. So if you're another silverback and you smell that, you know, okay, I don't want to go over there because I don't want to bother him. Or maybe I do want to go over there because I might want to try to steal his female. So normally, here he comes. So you can see he's knuckle walking like we were talking about, and he's walking on all fours. You can also see how, what we mean by silverback. You see all that hair on his, that silver hair on his back. There's a lot of people over here, so he might be a little bit nervous. Come on, buddy. You can also see how large his head is compared to the female that you saw earlier. That big pointy part on top of his head is called a sagittal crest. And that has a lot of muscle in it because gorillas have really big heads, they have really big jaws, and that muscle up there helps